WB Warner Brothers has put up on the chopping block. It's up for sale. It's up for grabs. Somebody wow me with an offer. Now, Netflix
Hmm.
had the biggest set of balls on the table. We talked about that many moons ago when Netflix made the bid, about $82 billion. Not bad, not too shabby. That's a good bid, good bid, good bid, good bid. Strong, strong. You know, if we were playing, what was it? Is it Family Feud? We're like, good answer, good answer, good answer. I like it, I like it, I like it.
More
And then,
so because some of that or a chunk of that is stock options, isn't it?
yes, some of that was stock options for sure. There was also some other what do you call it, read the fine print kind of situations where there was a dollar here, a dollar there. It was looking like $27 per share cash.
Mm-hmm.
And then Paramount walks in the door, says, oh, I got you, I got you, money is what you're looking for, I got you.
27? No. Was it like 27 or something like that? And like seconds like,
Netflix was like
we'll do,
27 and
we'll do 30.
yeah, we'll do 30.
All options though, no cash,
Yep.
straight all options.
Well, I mean, balances itself out. That's not a terrible deal. They were even thinking about putting people close to the Warner Brothers current system on their board of directors, like keeping them involved, not
Sure,
excommunicating
that
them
sounds nice,
completely.
but that's because I don't know if I'm getting ahead of myself, but that's because they know that's not enough. Yeah,
Uh,
you put 30 up there, but compared to the Netflix deal, that's not enough. And I've been saying it, and I feel like the Netflix deal was still better. And apparently WB agrees with me.
uh, yeah, yeah, you're
Because
not.
they
You're
sold
not.
them the fucking kick rocks, buddy.
They said, "Hey, look, listen." They threw all this shit at the bitch, and she said, "No pussy for you." So and
Nah. I don't
now,
give a fuck if my guys are on the board. I don't give a shit about that. I want more money.
so apparently, the reason why we're bringing it back up because Paramount Plus is behaving like a
Cheering.
hoodlum, a hoodlum on the train station platform, as we say here in New York.
Mm,
All right, you're
mhm.
just on the platform, minding your own business. Here comes a fine young thing walking before you, and you hit him with a "What up, ma? What up, ma?" And she goes, "Nah, I'm good." And all of a sudden, you go, "I didn't fuck you then, bitch!" Like,
You ugly anyway. You
yeah,
fat
you ugly
anyway,
anyway,
bitch.
bitch. Anybody trying to
Fuck
fuck with
out of
you? Shut the
here.
fuck out. Get over yourself. But no, that's exactly what apparently what Paramount is doing. So let me talk to you real quick. I've got an article in front of me. Reuters, reuters.com. It's on the business section here. Headline reads Paramount suit. I would love to share it, but last time it fucked with me. So I'm just going to read a piece real quick. Paramount sues Warner Brothers for Netflix deal details, plans proxy fight. Right? So this was written January 2nd by, I don't want to ruin it, Adit, Aditya Sani. I don't want to mess up the name. But Paramount Skydance on Monday sued Warner Brothers Discovery for information on a rival $82.7 billion deal with Netflix, escalating a battle to take control of one of the most storied Hollywood studios. The David Elson led company also said it planned to nominate directors to Warner Brothers board in one of the most aggressive steps to convince investors that its $108.7 billion all cash bid is superior to Netflix's cash and
Okay,
stock.
that's what it was. It was all cash. It was all
Yeah,
cash. It isn't.
all
No,
cash and still. Paramount and Netflix have been in a heated battle for Warner Brothers, its prized film and television studios, and its extensive content library, which includes Harry Potter and the DC comic universe. Warner Brothers last week rejected Paramount's latest offer, advising shareholders to vote in favor of the Netflix deal. In a letter to shareholders, Paramount also said it would propose an amendment to Warner Brothers bylaws that would require shareholder approval for any separation of the media giant's cable television business, which is key to the Netflix deal. Paramount's argument is that its all-cash bid of $30 per share for the whole Warner Brothers is superior.
Okay, that's where I was confused. It was $30 per share, but it's not in options. It's in like a cash out, like all cash.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that's where I was confused. Okay, gotcha.
It says that it's superior to Netflix's cash and stock offer at $27.75 per share for the studios and streaming assets, and will more easily clear regulatory hurdles. So Paramount is saying not only do we have the better deal, not only we have all cash, we're paying up front, not only are we paying more on stock, but we're not as high up the rank as Netflix is. So those political hurdles that we talked about last time on the show, how even Donald Trump was like, yeah, we'll see how that goes, because they don't want to monopolize the market. Paramount saying it would not monopolize the market if we did it. We're not Netflix. We're lower on the scale. This is a much better
We're not that good, so give it to me and I will fuck it up.
Paramount filed a lawsuit in Delaware Court of Chancery seeking to force disclosure of the financial analysis behind the Warner Brothers board support for the Netflix merger. Okay, so rivals and WBD bidding war partners and shares decline. So what they've been saying here also is that during the course, and this I think I can show. So hold on one second, and then I will show people so that they know exactly what we're talking about. Where are you at? Chart. It just says chart. That's hilarious. Here we go. No, I don't want to invite. I want to share the screen. And window chart. There you go. So this is being used here, right? So it's saying that during the course of the bidding, that Netflix and Paramount have declined in shares since this. This whole conversation about who's going to buy it has done nothing but help. Look at all this. Improve the value of Warner Brothers. It's like before nobody was really fucking with you, but now everyone's talking about you, so now everybody's fucking with you. All of this stuff has been nothing, and here we are now here, Paramount sues Warner Brothers. It's all been a part of a major push to get this out. So there's more to this. You guys can check out the rest of this. Warner Brothers has also said it will owe Netflix a $2.8 billion termination fee if it walks away from the agreement, part of $4.7 billion in extra costs to end the deal. Because again, remember what we said. When this whole conversation started, Netflix and Warner Brothers had already come to an agreement. It was just a matter of clearing it with X, Y, and Z. Paramount made that bid after there was a tacit agreement. So Warner Brothers is now leaning on the fact that they say, well, the offer right now is $82 billion. If we say yes, we get $82 billion. If we say no, we got to give them $2.8 billion. But considering Paramount's offering $108 million and $100 million,
it cancels out.
Yeah, I mean, just take it from the goddamn, just take it from the funds. You good?
I mean, it cancels it out. Sure, like you can figure out the finances, but I still think, and now I'm kind of questioning my understanding. Are they saying that Netflix's deal is cash and Netflix stocks options, or are they just saying the same thing that Paramount said, that they're going to give all cash?
It's a different deal. Paramount's not tying any of the stock to the deal. They're just flat out buying it.
Right, but Netflix
is offering stock. Yeah.
Okay, that's by far. I'm not even a finance major. But I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
That is by far just the don't look at the number of Netflix today. Don't do that. That is not going to dictate that 27. That stock option is going to skyrocket the moment this deal is done. That in the next 6 months to a year, that number is through the roof.
Right.
Out of here. So
because they're
gonna double, triple that number from the stocks. It's a far better. Am I ignorant? I feel like this is so easy. I sound stupid.
Stocks rise and fall every day. I'm sure an economist would be able to come out here and tell you that
first quarter is when people spend.
Any economist worth their salt is going to come in here and tell you stock options sound nice on paper until you have the stock in your hand and the motherfucker fluxes like crazy. Stock options are only as good as your ability to sell them, right? Because with stocks, it's always get in low, get out high. And that's a very difficult game to play. There are people who spend their whole lives 24/7 glued to this shit, trying to see if they're going to survive or not.
Well, that's day trading. What they would be
Right. But
doing
this
is
is
long term, like a long term investment,
right.
which is gonna pay out. And I
Which you
would
would think is a
imagine
safe bet with Netflix. Yeah.
Netflix ideally would have loved to get this process going in Q4. Q4 ends, your numbers are reported. We're now in the Q1. We spend, we drop the money, our value drops because we spent all that money, we took on debt, whatever the case may be. And then as the year goes by, it stables out, and then the trajectory starts to show, whether it be 6 months to a year and a half to 2 years, that incline will start to rise once you start getting the payout on what you spent on Q1. Now here comes Paramount delaying this shit. Like, we need to get this going, dude. You're fucking up my stock options.
Paramount's being petty at this point. There's no other reason to take.
They're trying to stall it. They're trying to fuck with something,
right? Because they're probably. I'm pretty sure they won't be able to finalize anything while a legal matter is still being settled. So the longer they can postpone this, the better that they feel it's going to be. But if
they know this is the demise of them if this goes through, because this increases the value of Netflix. This allows Netflix to be able to charge more, which if you don't think they're going to, you're crazy. And if you think people aren't going to pay it, they will. And this is just going to edge. They're going to edge Paramount out like that. I'm a casual watcher of stuff. Paramount is not on my list at all. There's nothing.
I have a Paramount account, and I don't know what's on there.
Netflix though, I'll use. And if you think you're gonna put Harry Potter on Netflix and my wife isn't gonna be on there every day, you're bugging.
Well, I was just gonna say that's the beautiful part about Netflix's position when it comes to the bid for Warner Brothers, because that stock, if you really think about it, and I know I was just saying a second ago that it could be wishy-washy, and it still can. There's no guarantee of anything. But if I'm Netflix, my pitch to Warner Brothers is think about this for a second. We're, in the eyes of many, we're number one. If you look at the statistics, at best, between Amazon, maybe Disney, you can make an argument. If we're not one, we're definitely two in the world of streaming. And people are looking at this deal like, well, if they get, like you just did it right now, if they get Harry Potter, or if they get the DC universe, or if they get this, or if they get that, they're really going to be a powerhouse. And if I'm Netflix, I'm looking at WB and going, that's not even true. Because we got to the number one spot. Again, arguably, if you prefer it on the site, we're still at least number two. And we did that with Squid Games, Stranger Things, K-pop Demon Hunters, all properties that are ours. We didn't get big on anybody's fucking shit. We got big on our own shit. So in-house, we can smash it. To then take your shit and add that to the top, how can we fail? It's impossible.
Well, yeah. Well, if you're Netflix, there's a chip on your shoulder because you should be number one. And if we're being honest, the only reason why they're not, and it's Amazon, because it's fucking Amazon, and they have geniuses who work there. They know how to fluff the fucking numbers, and Amazon doesn't have a system that they sell things through. Netflix doesn't sell things through Netflix like Amazon sells things, and they're able to bundle their shit together to fluff their numbers. But if you're just talking raw content data, nothing else, Netflix is number one, but it doesn't show it on the paper. So how would you feel as Netflix in that situation? I want this boost because it's going to put me where I belong.
Amazon is the smartest group in the bunch, because all the other apps are exactly that. They're just streaming apps. Amazon took a website that is already if you took Amazon Prime Video and eliminated it from the Amazon website,
It's number one
it's
still.
still going to be one of the most visited websites on planet fucking Earth.
Mhm.
They threw that on top of it. And remember, when we spoke about this the last time that we talked about this whole merger deal, I had completely forgotten. I have an Amazon TV in my bedroom staring at me in the face right now that already has Amazon shit on it. So I already had Amazon, but I could promise you that if I didn't have it, the minute I got the TV, I was going to get it because it's on my goddamn TV and I want goddamn
That
access.
gets
It's
deeper
got,
because
I,
I
it's,
don't have an Amazon TV, and when we watch stuff on Amazon and we walk away to go to the bathroom and come back, I can if if I'm sitting on the if we're watching something and I pause it and you because you need to go to the bathroom or something and I'm sitting there, I might get baited to buy some shit off the TV. They make it so that they show you shit, and there's a link
don't leave
to
me
your
alone with that.
Amazon account from your TV. Where I could buy it right there on my TV
Yep.
instantly.
They're
These
geniuses.
guys are insane, bro. They're absolutely insane. So yes, they've manipulated their way
They
to number
thought
one.
they thought of everything.
They manipulated their way to number one, but I think with this deal, and it's not just the deal. It's a weapon with someone who knows how to use the weapon. What is Paramount gonna do that Netflix would crush otherwise if they had it in their hands? So it's almost like I hesitate to say because I don't want to believe in any large company like this, but like if I have to put the superpower in someone's hand and think that they're gonna actually take care of it and drive this further, if I care about it, it's gonna be Netflix.
No,
But
yeah,
they're being little babies right now, and
they're being petty. Yeah, they're being petty, and one of the comments I saw under the YouTube videos that I sent you about this, one of the comments was it was like Paramount Plus : if I can't have you, nobody will have you, and that's it. I will possess this, and it's pretty fucking right there on the goddamn nose. So there you go. That's we'll keep you. I guess we'll keep you abreast of the situation with WP because it's becoming more and more of an issue. Apparently, they're just not going to let that shit go through. Period.